Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing the Sephora Vib recommendation video that I promised you guys last week. Now I did do my wish list, so if you are interested to see it and if you missed it, I will link that down below for you guys. So I do have a lot of things to recommend this time. So if you do want to see my Sephora Vib recommendations, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're going to start with the beauty blender. Now I absolutely love my beauty blenders for like bronzers and concealers. Sometimes I do use them for like neutralizers and things like that, just depending on what I'm doing with the neutralizer. But I do love to use it with like liquid bronzers and my concealers. I just find it works really easy that way. It gives you more of a flawless underlook to your eyes, so I just find this really handy and really neat to have. Also, I have tried to find dupes for beauty blenders, and let me tell you something, I've came close, but this is like the best. I have never found anything that comes close to the beauty blender, so I absolutely love this. It is really soft on your skin, and when you use it, it is a little more bouncy compared to maybe like a rip-off brand or like a drugstore brand. Yes, I know it is a little pricey for like what it is. It is a sponge, but it's worth every single penny. It definitely is worth the investment. So I love my beauty blender, and I suggest if you guys love to use beauty blenders, or if you always wanted to try a beauty blender, I would definitely try to pick it up in the sale because it is 20%, and who wants to pay full price if we don't have to, you know? Okay, so moving on to the Beauty Blender Solid. I absolutely love this, guys. I know it is a little pricey for like a cleaner, so I would definitely try to pick it up in the sale, but it is worth every single penny and then some. It gets your brushes and beauty blenders like super clean. I use this with all my brushes and they just got so clean. And my beauty blender, like this is a new one, but I have an older one and I cleaned it with it, and I haven't cleaned that in a really long time, and it had like all bronzer, all concealer on it, and let me tell you something, it looked exactly like a brand new one. Like it looked exactly like it. I couldn't believe it. Even I was shocked because I didn't think it was gonna work as well as it did, and I absolutely love it. So I definitely would recommend it because again, this is not cheap, and for what it is, I mean, it is a little pricey for a cleaner, but it's absolutely worth it. Get it for the 20% while you can. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so we are going to move on to eye creams. I'm just gonna show you 3 in my possession right now. So I have 3 eye creams right now. One is the Tata Harper Illuminizing Eye Cream. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm definitely going to pick up the bigger bottle. They also have like a little set, like a little starter kit. It does include this eye cream, and it has other products as well. So if you never tried Tata Harper, I would definitely suggest like one of those kits, but if you just wanted the eye cream, then definitely get the bigger bottle. It's worth it. It just looks beautiful on your under eye. I did a whole video on this. I'll link it down below. It's like my top 5 eye creams, and all 3 of these were included. So while I can get the 20%, I'm definitely going to pick the big bottle up. The next eye cream I have is the Corps de Lis, and I can't pronounce this, so I'm not even going to try, but this eye cream is absolutely amazing. I love this. I just find it works really well on my under eyes as well. It just smooths everything out and just really plumps everything up and looks really nice. It's a multitasker. It's an anti-aging eye cream, and I just absolutely love it. So the next up is this Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. This is a beautiful eye cream. I use this when I have like a little more going on underneath my eyes. It just really brightens up my under eye, and I absolutely love to use it on days that I need a little more brightness and a little more for my under eyes. And I always do mix this with other eye creams as well, and it's just amazing for the under eyes, and I definitely will not be without this. Okay, so I have 4 primers in front of me, so I'm going to go through each and every one because they all do different things. So I'm going to start with this Hourglass primer, and this one is the Veil. I've been through so many of these. This is a travel size, but I've been through like the big bottles, the travel sizes. I just can't get enough of this. If you want your foundation to stay in place all day and not move, not budge, no matter what you do, no matter what the degree weather it is, yeah, this is definitely the primer that you want because it's amazing. It just smooths everything out and makes my foundation and makeup last all day. Nothing budges, and if I have any texture going on with my face, this one is definitely like my go-to. I absolutely love this. I will never be without this. I keep repurchasing it, and sometimes I do get like the travel size one just because it's a little more affordable. I believe the travel size is like $18, while the full size is like $30, $40. I believe it's like in the 40s somewhere. So it is a little pricier for a primer, but absolutely worth it. It will last a really long time. A little goes a very long way, and I just love how it feels on my skin. Like when I put it on my skin, it just like kind kind of soaks right into my skin, and I love that feeling because it's very lightweight, and that's one thing I love about a primer. I don't want to feel it on my face. I don't want to feel like greasy or anything like that. So I absolutely love this, and I definitely recommend it. So next up is this Touch Blur Primer by YSL. This is amazing. I love it. It has like little sparkles in it. Like it almost looks like gold chunks, but it's not. And I absolutely love how this looks on my face. It just blurs everything out. I personally put it all over my face, but sometimes I do use it in my T-zone where I do get a little more like creasing going on sometimes. So I do love how it just has like that blurring effect to your face. It definitely is light on the skin as well. I never broke out from this, so I absolutely love that, because sometimes with primers, like certain type of primers, I'll break out from, but this I've never encountered a problem. I don't really know if like those little sparkly gold flakes, whatever they are in there, actually do anything, because I don't see them on my face, especially when you put like all your foundation and everything like that. But I just love how it blurs everything out personally, and I definitely recommend it. Okay, so next up is this Tom Ford Radiant Moisturizing Soap Fillet. You have seen me talk about this in past videos. This is amazing, guys. I absolutely love it. I love how it looks on my face. I actually put very little on my face, and a little goes a very long way. But as you guys can see, hopefully, like I've put a big dent in here, and let me tell you, I've been using this every single day since I purchased it. It's just really great. You can mix this with other moisturizers or primers or things like that. It just really hydrates and moisturizes my face and makes everything last. It also gives me a nice little radiance to my face, even over foundation. I put like hardcore foundation on my face, like full coverage foundation, and you could still see the radiant shine come through. I recommend this, especially now that you get the 20%. Definitely want to stock up on more of a higher end product. So yeah, this is a really good like moisturizing slash primer. Okay, so next up is this Makeup Forever Step 1, and this one is the smoothing primer. Again, I love to mix this with my Tom Ford primer. I just absolutely love the look that they both give, because they both do different things. This is more of like a smoothing, so if you do have like pores or texture on your face, it just really smooths everything over. It fills everything in. Sometimes if I want like a really flawless look to my face, I'm going a little crazy with primers, I'll mix my Tom Ford, this Step 1, and the YSL one together, and I'll just put them like all on my face at the same time. That's only on days though that I have a lot of things going on my face and I'm getting a little crazy with the primers, but it is a really great primer, and I do have a couple on my wish list that I do want to get. I want to get the hydrating one, and I want to get the mattifying one, so I already have those on my wish list, and I can't just say enough good things about this. If you're looking for like a really good primer, definitely recommend for like more texture going on in your face. Highly recommend. So next up is the Urban Decay primer for the eyes. This one is in Eden. I want to get the original one. I had the original one once upon a time, used it up, never repurchased it because I got this Eden one. I do highly suggest these because these are perfect for your eyes. Honestly, for a primer, I just absolutely love this for my eyes. I do find it is anti-aging. It just makes everything last longer on your eyelids. If you have like oily eyelids, these are really good as well, I feel. Yeah, so it's just a really good eye primer if you are looking for something to like neutralize your eyes, if you have like a lot of blue or you have a lot of dark circles or darkness or veininess going on your eyes, and you want something a little more smoother on your eyelids and a really good anti-aging eye primer. This one is really good, so it is the way to go. So for foundations, I have 3 here. These are a little more higher end or like mid-range to higher end, so I definitely recommend picking them up in the sale. Now if you want like a full face, like a full coverage foundation that covers anything up, I definitely recommend the Marc Jacobs Remarkable. This stuff is amazing. I've been using it all year long. I've used it since like I purchased it. It lasted me, I would say, over a year. Like it lasted me almost 2 years, I would say, like a year and a half already. I'm basically almost done. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm basically almost done. I'm scraping the sides out of it. It definitely is a full coverage foundation, and if you want anything to be covered up, like if you have freckles or acne or scarring or anything like that, this will definitely cover that bad boy off. The next foundation I absolutely love is this Hourglass foundation. Now the one I have is in light beige, Now this is the Vanish Stick Foundation, and it is full coverage, guys. A little goes a really long way, and I know I do say that for a lot of my products, but seriously, I do mean it. A little goes a very long way with all these products. So this is more of a stick foundation. It is really creamy. I love how this looks on your face. It is full coverage. It lasts throughout the day. I don't find it moving. I personally have used this at work over like 10-hour days, and it didn't budge, didn't look cakey. I didn't have to retouch up. I just love this. It is full coverage. So again, if you are looking for like a full coverage all day long wear foundation, I definitely recommend that. And now the next foundation, now this is not full coverage. This is like light to medium coverage, and it gives you more of like a natural dewy look, is the Aqua Foundation by Kogendo. This is so great for like those more natural days. If you want to add this to like a more full coverage foundation just to give it a little more like dewy natural look, I definitely recommend mixing this. I personally mixed this and the Marc Jacobs together, and the look is just like absolutely gorgeous. So on to eyebrows. These two I absolutely love. I use these. I know some people have said like the NYX one is a dupe for the Brow Wiz, but I personally have never tried that. I can't even tell you that, and I don't really want to try that one just because this one is so great. Now these two are by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is the Brow Wiz. This one is the Brow Definer. I use both of these on a daily basis. Personally, I love the Brow Wiz just because it is really small. I just find it really precise. I outline my eyebrows with this. I don't fill them in with this anymore. I actually just outline my eyebrows, and then I go in with the Brow Definer because I find, number one, the Brow Definer is a little thicker than the Brow Wiz, and it's more on a slant, so I find it's a little easier to fill my eyebrows in. I'm not there like all day trying to fill them in, you know, especially if you're in a rush. This one is so much better, and I do find this is actually easier to use on the brows than the Brow Definer sometimes to fill them in, just because this one is a little more waxier compared to the Brow Definer, so I find you get a lot more pigmentation out of it. So I would definitely restock or pick them up in the sale, because this is the time to restock things or try something new out for your eyebrows. So definitely recommend these. These have been like my holy grail for like some time now. Okay, so next up are two lip pencils that I absolutely love, and I did tell you guys in my recommendation video, I do not like to spend a lot of money on lip liners unless they're worth it. So I feel like these two brands are definitely worth it. This one is the Laura Mercier lip pencil, and this one is in Naked. Now this one is just a really beautiful like natural nudie color, so I find I can use this with a lot of different lipsticks or lip glosses or anything like that. I could even fill my lips in with this and just put like a clear lip gloss over it. It just looks really natural and beautiful, and I find this is a little more creamier, but it still like has that stiffness to them, so you do still get like that really nice precise application, but it's just really easy to get the pigment out. You see what I mean? Like it's just really easy to get the pigmentation on your lips compared to like some other ones that you have to continuously go over and you don't see anything happening. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one. And then this one is the Yves Saint Laurent, and this one's in number 6. I tried to find this on their website. I found other shades but not number 6, which kind of sucks, so I am going to repurchase like another shade. This one is really creamy. It's almost like a waxy kind of feel, but it's really beautiful. It's just really easy to use, so this I definitely would recommend. Okay, so next up is blush. I have a few here but this one is by Becca, and this one is in Tiger Lily. I just love these. This one is just a beautiful, beautiful peach color. They are so creamy. They are very pigmented. It's just a really beautiful peach color. So if you are trying to find like that perfect peach color, this one is just gorgeous. And I find that I could wear this with so many different looks. I find I could use this when I'm self-tanned, when I'm not self-tanned, and I feel like this is perfect even for like the winter time. So it's just really beautiful. Becca has some amazing blushes out there, so I would definitely recommend this color in particular. So next up is this Dior blush, and now this I know might scare you a little bit just because it looks very bright and vibrant. It's not bright, it's not vibrant like that. It is nice on the cheeks. It just gives you like this beautiful flushed look, like this pinky flushed look, and it blends in really well. This is a shade that you can wear all year long, so this is one I would definitely recommend. And like I said, don't let that shade scare you because that's not how it looks on your skin, trust me. Okay, so next up is this Hourglass strobe light. This one is in incandescent, and I love this. I've been using it every single day since I purchased it. It's just a really beautiful powder. It's not overpowering in any way. You don't see it like completely on your skin. It doesn't have glitter or anything in it. It's not like chunky in any way. I find this is really beautiful, especially on like more mature skin. If you have texture, I find this is really beautiful. It complements your skin a little bit more. So I personally use this for like underneath my eyebrow bone to highlight, and it doesn't give you like one of those really intense looks. It's just very beautiful, and it complements everything and just ties your whole look together. I also love to use this on my nose to highlight my nose a little bit more. I also use it on my cheeks, and that's what I'm using today. So if you want something that looks like you're glowing from within, I would definitely recommend one of these. Okay, so I'm going to be moving on, I think, to lips. So this one is the Marc Jacobs, and this is the lip gloss. This stuff is amazing, guys. I love this shade. This one is in Love Buzz. Now this is the only enameled lip gloss I do have at this moment. I do plan on purchasing some more. I just find this is a beautiful sheen to the lips. It just gives your lips something extra that it didn't have before. I love to use this by itself or with a lip liner or lipstick, and it just gives you like the perfect little pout. And no matter what I'm using, this just complements it so well. It just gives you a little something extra for your lips. It's just really gorgeous shade. I would definitely recommend it. It transforms like any other lipstick, any other lip liner, or just your lips in general. So it's just a beautiful shade. So I have 4 of these here. 2 of them are Smashbox, just in different shades. This one is in Stepping Out. Now these are the 2 liquid lipsticks that they just came out. These are so great. I don't find them drying or cakey or anything. They last on the lips. No matter what you do, it just stays put, and it's a beautiful like dark nude color almost. I would definitely say that's more on like a darker nudie color. It's a really beautiful color though, I gotta say. And then this one is, I don't remember what the name of it was, but I will link it down below for you guys. This one is more of like a rosy nude color, and it's just beautiful. Now this came in one of those Sephora Play boxes, so I absolutely would recommend these. So next up is this Burberry. This is Rosewood lipstick. Now this is like a velvet matte. I don't find it really like matte in any way. I find it more on like a creamier side. I also find it has a little sheen to it, so I'm not really sure what the velvet matte is supposed to mean, but it's just a really beautiful color. It's a really beautiful rose color. I do find if you do layer it, and it's really easy to layer, you get a little more of a deeper shade to it. I find when it wears off, it wears really well. So most of the time when it wears off on my lips, it kind of gives me a tint on my lips. So I really like that look, just because when I don't have any more lipstick on, at least I have a nice little tint to them, and it's a beautiful rose shade. So I definitely recommend these. Very easy to wear. Love it for everyday wear. So next up is this YSL lipstick in number either 70 or 7, not really sure. I will put the name down below. It's a really beautiful nude color. You could wear this every day. It's very velvety on the lips. There it is. So it gives a little nice sheen to it. It gives a little more moisture and hydration to your lips as well. It's not one of those like matte formulas that's gonna dry your lips out. It's a beautiful like everyday color. I find it very easy to wear. Okay, so next up is 2 bronzers, but I do have like technically 3 bronzers just because 1 bronzer is going to be in a palette. So I'll show you the 2 that I don't have in the palette. This one is the Marc Jacobs, and this one is an Omega, and this is just beautiful as like an everyday bronzer. It gives you that like really nice bronzy look, like you just came from like a tropical island somewhere. It's really easy to blend out. It's really easy to wear. I just love how it looks on the skin. It gives you a really nice like everyday kind of bronzy look, so it's really beautiful. The next bronzer that I recommend is this NARS Laguna. Now this is in the liquid form, so if you do love their powder, you're gonna absolutely love this. But I feel like this is a little darker than their pressed powder for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but I do find it is a little darker. It's just a really, really beautiful bronzy look. Of course, I put a little bit more there. I don't have like an orange undertone when I use it. This is actually what I'm using on my skin today as a bronzer. So if you do love their pressed powder one, you would definitely love this one. Next up, I'm going to talk about this Tom Ford palette. Now this was the summer collection palette, but they still have it around. So I gotta tell you guys, this stuff is amazing. Everything is so pigmented. Everything is really easy to blend out, and it just gives you a beautiful highlighter, like an everyday highlighter. This blush is gorgeous. No matter like how you wear this, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I find it's a beautiful pinky peach color, and I just love wearing it. And then this bronzer is really nice as well. Can you not see that? Let me do it again. So that's the bronzer right there. They're just really gorgeous. Like, look at this palette. It does have a mirror over here, which I kind of don't like just because it is a bigger palette, and I feel like if I travel with it I might break it. But personally, it's just gorgeous. The shades are gorgeous. They just look so great, and the pigmentation is really there. It's really nice. So you're not just paying for the name in this case, you're actually paying for the product. And look how beautiful this is. Plus the fact, like, look how big it is. It is so big, and it's gonna last like a lifetime. Now, next up is going to be another blush, because I forgot I had this one. And then this one is a highlighter. So this one is the Burberry, and this is just freaking gorgeous. It's just a beautiful shade. It's like an everyday shade. It's more of like a rosewood kind of shade. What is this called? This is Cameo Blush. So it's just really beautiful. It's more of a deeper shade, so I feel like this would be perfect for like winter and fall. I absolutely think this is worth the money. This is actually what I have on today, and you can go a little heavy-handed with this and you still won't look like you have a clown face on. So it is definitely worth every single penny. It's really creamy. It's pigmented. It's just beautiful on the skin. It just looks amazing. So I absolutely love this. Would definitely recommend it, especially again that if you are getting the 20%, this is the time to get a little more higher price items. It's not a crazy amount. You get a lot of product in here, in my opinion, for the price tag, so definitely would pick that one up. Okay, so the highlighter is the Bobbi Brown, and this one is the Shimmer Brick, I think. Yeah, it's Shimmer Brick Compact, and this one's in bronze. Now, I personally love how this looks. Like, you could put them together and it just gives you a beautiful, beautiful bronzy natural kind of look. Or you can use them individually as highlighters. I personally also use this on my eyelids. Also, it's perfect like if you're traveling and you don't want to have like 100 different palettes. This is very universal because I put this darker shade in my crease and then I go in with like this taupey color on my eyelids, and it just gets like a really, really beautiful look. I've had this like at work. I've used this and I've gotten a lot of compliments on my eyes. So if you want like that all-in-one highlighter, shadows, maybe for traveling or something like that, this would definitely be great. Bobbi Brown has some great products out. Every time I use it on like a client at work, they absolutely love it. Okay, so moving on to the last products, guys. I know this is so much, but really these are like really great items I had to tell you guys about if you don't know about them already. So these two are the Giorgio Armani eye tints. Absolutely love these. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I've been wearing this since I purchased them. This one is in 24, this is in 21. These are more of a matte shade. They're just really beautiful. This one is more of like a lighter taupe shade. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's more of a lighter taupe shade. Beautiful for the eyelids. And I love to go in with number 21 for like the outer portion of my eyes, just to give more depth to my eyes and just pop them a little bit more. So it just looks really beautiful. It is a deeper shade. You could also put this all over the eyelid if you want more of a smokier look. These two are definitely matte. They last all day. They don't crease, they don't budge, they don't smudge. Once it's set, it's set. They are actually a cream to powder and they just look really beautiful on the lid. So I would definitely recommend these. Okay, so next up is this Caviar Anti-Aging Moisturizing Conditioner. I had a set of this. This one is the conditioner and I had the shampoo. I just finished the shampoo and I'm almost out of the conditioner. This stuff is great for your hair. Like, it just makes your hair look amazing. I haven't been so excited about a shampoo and conditioner in like, I can't even remember, but this stuff just makes your hair look really great. It really hydrates it, and I also feel like since I've been using these two combinations that my hair gets less breakage, which is very important to me, especially that I have really long hair and everything kind of weighs down a little bit more. I also find that my hair is growing back a little faster. Like, I have like little parts on my hair, like I don't know if you guys can see, but like over here and underneath here, right here, you see that? Like, just little ends on my hair that are growing back so fast since I purchased this. Highly recommend it if you have like really damaged hair, or you get like a lot of breakage like I used to, or you have really long hair, or you just have really dry hair and you want to take care of it. Check this stuff out because it is amazing. On to the Juna oil. So this is by Sunday Riley, and this is so great, guys. This is a super oil, so if you have anything going on, like if you have really severe dryness and you've tried everything under the sun, definitely check this out. If you have texture going on, if you want to use an anti-aging oil, this is amazing. It is an all-in-one superfood, has antioxidants in it. I definitely see a difference since I've been using this. When I go without it like a day or two, if I forget about it, oh my goodness, my skin looks horrible. So I definitely have to repurchase this one. I'm actually out of it. I don't know if you guys can see, but I am out of it. Like, there is no more in here. There is no more in here. And I purchased this on the last VIB sale. I believe it was like 15% or something. Like, there's no more. It's amazing. You just need a little bit. I didn't break out from this stuff. Like, honestly, the Sunday Riley products just really work wonders. I've had so many and I loved every single one of them. Also, the Luna oil, I highly recommend. I didn't put it in this, but I definitely recommend that as well. And the last three items are going to be all perfume, so I'm just going to group it all together. This one is the Elizabeth and James Bourbon. It is so good. This is perfect for like winter and fall. It smells like, almost to me, like a nightclub or like a bar, like a smoky kind of spicy bar that you go to. That's what this smells like. It's amazing. I would definitely recommend it. I'm going to pick up the bigger bottle in the sale. And then this one is Alien. I forget who puts this out, but yeah, it doesn't say on the bottle, so I forget who puts this out, but it is so great. It just smells really like sexy and beautiful on the skin, and when I spray it, it smells one way, but when it dries down, it kind of changes to like my body temperature and kind of smells a different way. It's just really beautiful. It's really sexy smelling, and I absolutely love that stuff. And then this one, I would say if you are a man, or if you want to purchase something for maybe like a father or grandfather or husband, boyfriend, I would suggest this Dolce & Gabbana The One Sport. I purchased this for my man all the time. This is like the third bottle that he went through. He absolutely loves it, and personally I love how it smells on him, and it just smells really nice. It's not one of those overpowering scents from men, you know, like sometimes they are just like way overpowering. This one is actually in between. I would say it's not like overpowering, but it's not like lightweight, so it's definitely for men. It smells really great. It's a great gift. I personally love that on my man, so I definitely recommend that, especially now that the VIB sale is coming up and you get 20%. And if you want to purchase things for like other people for gifts, definitely check this out. It's really good. I personally love how it smells. So that's basically everything I recommend for this VIB sale. I know it is a lot, but it is 20% and it is only once a year, so why not take advantage while we can? Let me know in the comments what you guys are picking up, what is on your list. Maybe you have any recommendations for me, because I definitely am always looking for new products. Maybe I have to pick something up in the sale that you guys recommend. I hope you guys did like this video. I hope it was helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please come join our little YouTube family here. We would love to have you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.